Hi everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. Sorry the lighting is terrible, it's dark in here. I can't open the windows that are here because all the sun is coming in, which is beautiful, great sunlight, but it makes it so hot in the camper. The air doesn't keep up very well, so we turn off those, or close those blinds to keep the sun out, and then it gets dark in here. But it's really hot outside, so I did not, oh that's a little better. So I did not want to video outside for a camper crochet, but it's really not a camper crochet. Today is Wednesday, right babe? Yeah, today's Wednesday and we're on vacation at the campground, and we thought, oh shoot, can't do that. We thought we were gonna go to a bird sanctuary today, and I was gonna take video. Then we got there, which wasn't that far away. And I'm like, boy, I can't believe there's this bird sanctuary this close and we haven't been there. Well, it turns out we were there, and it's a lot of walking, and it's hot out, and we're always on vacation from a lot of walking. So I didn't, and I never walk a lot, so a lot of walking for me is a good thing. A lot of walking for him, the man needs a break. That's why we're on vacation. So he doesn't need to do 10 or 20,000 steps while we're on vacation. Give his legs a rest. So besides, it's really hot outside. And we decided, and we'd been there, so we decided not to go. But we did have to go to Sam's Club, so we did that. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to move you. And on the way to Sam's Club, or at the shopping center of the Sam's Club we were at, there's a Michael's. Now, I haven't been in Michael's in a while, and I'm seeing all these people show some, talk about new yarns at Michael's, and I'm like, I gotta get my hands on some of that. I gotta see what it feels like. I gotta see the colors, in person, and the yarns in person, and feel them and touch them. And so we went. And I did take some video, not a great deal, only because there was a lady working in the aisles. So I kind of felt really weird about doing that. But I did video some end caps. They had one short aisle and then a half, and then 3 end caps, and then a aisle length section. So what amounted to 2 aisles and 3 end caps of yarn. I was really shocked at how little yarn they had. And I'm going to tell you, all the yarns, they had cake yarns that were Caron cakes, and I didn't get any videos of those because that's the aisle the lady was working in, the latte cakes. But they had all their yarn mostly is loops and threads. No other brands so much, just their own yarn brand, loops and threads. They had like landscapes, and I'm like, oh look, they have landscapes. Nope, loops and threads. They did have some Caron yarns and some blanket yarn, and then the Caron cake yarn. But I think pretty much mostly I didn't see any Red Heart. I don't think I saw Simply Soft. They have yarn like Simply Soft, but it's Caron. They had Caron 1-pounders, but they had loops and thread 1-pounders as well. I've never seen a loops and threads 1-pounder. Everything on the end caps was all loops and threads. So I don't know if that's just this store has a very small yarn department, and so they're mostly carrying their own house brand. Or if that's the thing, they're not going to carry like Red Heart anymore, or they just didn't have it. I don't know. That woman was putting yarn away, and she did have, like I said, there was some Caron yarns, the Bernat Blanket. They had no clearance yarn whatsoever. No clearance notions, any of that. I checked all that out, and so I was shocked at the fact that they didn't have any like name brands, Premier Yarns, Lion brands, none of that. And I thought that they were getting rid of the Lion brands because I ordered that through Joann's. I ordered some mandala ombre cakes, but that was I ordered from Joann's. I don't know. I know I'm supposed to be de-stashing, not adding to the stash, but I did order some of those. They will be home, well, at my post office box when I get there, when I go home. So anyway, I thought you might enjoy seeing what I did video. The yarns were nice. There were some yarns I thought, ooh, I could buy this. No, it had wool in it, and so I just don't buy anything that has wool in it. I have some yarns at home still that have wool in it that I just can't part with, but I don't work with it either. I probably could. It's that little tiny bit of wool. I have some alpaca, but I don't buy yarn with wool in it at all anymore because why? You know, I tend to get issues working with it. So anyway, if you just want to stay tuned, I will add in the video that I took at Michael's. Their yarn right now, as of today, is buy one get one 50% off, which pretty much equals 25% off. I didn't see anything that I had to have enough to buy it at only 25% off. So, and what? Oh, this was the other thing. The loops and thread yarn that they had in the same area as anything they had left in a name brand yarn or still carried in a name brand yarn, they were the same price. So if you were to buy the 1 pounder, loops and threads 1 pounder, I only saw it in one color. It was like a baby Yoda green, and they had carried 1 pound. You know, they had a couple of those, not a lot of those, and they were the exact same price. And I was really shocked at that because usually the store brand would be less expensive than the name brand, but that was not the case with anything that I saw that had a name brand yarn still in stock, or that I remember the last price I saw of that same yarn in the name brand. The loops and threads is the same price as what I remember seeing yarn prices for the name brand. Does that make sense? So anyway, that's what that's where we're at with that. So that's all I have for you today. Watch the video. Thanks for liking, thanks for watching, thanks for sharing. If you can, that's awesome. Comments, I do read comments, not every day, but I keep up with them, and I do reply, or heart. At least you get a heart and know that I read it, but didn't have anything else to comment to it. So anyway, thanks again, and I will see you guys in the next video, or tonight on the, I hope this gets out today anyway, Boggy Blanket video. I should be live tonight on Boggy Blankets with Billy on Billy's channel. I haven't heard that we're not having it. To the best of my knowledge, it's still on for Boggy Creek Blankets with Billy and Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too. Billy the Crafty Floridian, we will be on her channel 8 o'clock. That's nothing has changed to the best of my knowledge as of recording this video right now. Okay, I'll see you tonight. Bye. Let's see what they have at Michael's. Yarn, they have that yarn down there. It's all their big bulky stuff. Then they have this new stuff right here, which is called Mixed Up, which is kind of cool. It's $9.99, and they call it a bulky 5. It's got all different kinds. It's got some like latte feeling stuff, and this. Lots of pretty colors. 226 yards. It has a little bit of wool in it, so I wouldn't do that. Then this loops and thread spreads ring spun. 163 yards, even in the solid or the not solid, and they match. It's a 6 bulky. for $7.99. I kind of like that one. Then they have this. This is a 5 bulky color called multi-marled, 130 yards. Can't see what it's. Oh yeah, it's acrylic. I guess maybe 100% acrylic. Oh yeah, 100% acrylic. For $8. Several colors in that. And this is where the lady's working, so I'm not going down there. And that's all the yarn they have in the store. Kind of disappointing. Oh no, I lied. There's this row. I forgot about this row. And this is their loops and threads. That's $4.99. Laura, look at this color. Ooh, isn't that bright? 285 yards for weight. I'm sure this is 100% acrylic. The color is called Orange Crush. Don't you love that color? I do. And they got lots of colors in their yarn. A lot of times they have, I love this bright yellow too. They'll have a variegated and then matching colors to go with it, which I kind of like this one. And they've got the purple and the blues next to it that match. Oh, I like that natural color over there, and of course there's purple with the bright dark purple that I love. A lot of the variegated seem to be empty. I have one down here I saw too. This is kind of like a puzzle yarn. 246 yards. It's a 5 bulky. It's acrylic. Hoops and Threads is coming out with a lot of its own. Even this Hoops and Threads now has its own faceted yarn. Maybe like landscapes. And have it in several colors. And the prices are right the same as the name brand.